Okay. Let's get started on random stuff. I don't need you to sit in my hands. Okay. I wonder if there's any ancients down here. Oh, I didn't have my chain blade in my hand. Absolutely positively did not have my chain blade in my hand. How fun. Okay. Please let me teleport. Common, cheap. Okay. No, you. Oh, shoot. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. No, you stop that. Okay. Only cheap and common leather. I don't want either of those. Mung bean, the dolls will pick that up. No. I forgot to toss on mana shield. Wrong button. Okay. And I walked right past it. really have these spawn back here that often. Why am I getting so many of them today? You survived. You didn't even get hit. Common leather, merchant cap, common fabric. Yeah, I don't want any of them. I don't want any of them. No warriors in this spawn. Interesting. Ooh. Common. Another common. Phoenix feather. I can pick that up. I had to use one earlier on a pet. That won't hurt to have. No, ads kicked in. Finny gems. Not even any good finny gems. Okay, warriors, they're down. One warrior left. That's fine leather, I'll grab that. And there's the notification that this needs to be refreshed. Common leather. Common leather. Nope. Stupid Lancer. That's cheap leather. I don't want that. Coco, what are you doing? Okay. Into the room. Okay, that took out 2 of them. It's also a finest leather. I'll grab that. Runestone of Daring. I'll take the gem powder. Sniping Gold combo card? What is... Hold on, where did that... Did that one of my character info, didn't it? Dang it. Oh, it's an arrow. Magnum shot, crash shot, magnum shot, magnum shot. Okay then, that's an easy one at least. That's certainly an easier combo card compared to ones I've gotten before. I don't remember combo cards are a thing though. I don't end up using them often. Actually, let's go ahead. Not that one. Desummon the dolls. What is my Dura sitting at? It's only gone down by 7. That's not the worst. And I was gonna work on random stuff. I've been running Elite Shadow Wizard since earlier. Keep that open in the off chance I need it. That can come off. Swap that out for a minute. I think I've got a commerce letter on me. Bounty hunter, movement speed, attack delay. Okay. First and foremost, I know it irks me that it swapped it to that. Because I like my Grandmaster Chef title. Thank you very much. What does she have? She doesn't have equipment view on. Darn. Oh well. Do I want to keep her? I know I've got some of the other things that I've picked up. I've got Crack Cow, Stones of Celeb Coolin, which would be over in Tara, I think. All Out War is one that I've not really done. I don't know where it ends up. Let Them Fight is also one I don't know where it's supposed to be. Transport speed increase. Okay, I do have some bandit badges I can turn in. I don't think the silver ones are the only ones I've got. So first and foremost, let's go ahead to the commerce camp thing on the other side of Tailtean. If I can remember how to drive this morning. Afternoon. Oh, good grief, it's already afternoon. Fair enough. Is Beru the one I turn him into? Oh. Bandit badges. Okay. I'll definitely do some commercing later. Just not right now. I know I need to rank up my Stardust, and I haven't gotten around to that. Did any of my stuff sell in time I was off? Not really. Okay, so I need 55 frame connectors. Are you trying to hide behind the curtains, or are you trying to lay on top of the vent? Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I interrupted where you were trying to nap. Hi, Birdie. Hi, Gremlin. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted by my kin. 40 advanced Stardust regulator frames, 55 core binding agent, and 40. Oh, okay, so these don't take as much to rank up. That would explain it. So 8. Simple Stardust regulator frame. I need 1. So I need 1 of each of these. Stardust core binding agent and simple Stardust core fragment. Do I have any society quests going at the moment? How many do I have to kill? It doesn't really say. I guess I just need to get a couple stars. If that's going to be the case. Honestly, I don't think my bow is going to do me much good. And it doesn't say it matters which wyverns I kill. That's a wild ancient boar. You can sit there. Okay, there's a couple wyverns. Oh, and of course I got frozen. Okay, that should be enough to count, I'd hope. Because it never specified how many stars I need. Back to Dunbarton I go. No, no, don't put myself into combat stance. Is that one in Tail 10? Or is that one in Tara? I honestly do not know. We can certainly find out. It's in Tara. I wasn't paying attention to my owl. Yeah, there's the shiny orb. I should have been paying attention. I forgot about my owl. Is that? No, that's just cheap leather. I didn't even look at what this thing gives as reward. Stardust Core Fragment, Stardust Core Binding Agent, still not specifically what I'm needing, I don't think. Ow. That one hurt. Bust boom. It's not Doulahan. Is it a basilisk? I don't think it's a basilisk. No, it's just a shadow commander. Ooh, scallop. Okay, I go to my quest. Yep, that counted. At least they don't make you do stupid difficulties for them. I'll take the leather strap. I will take the leather strap. If I go to my currencies. I think I can use the vouchers at Aaron and Dunbarton. I do not know for certain though. Ow. I am about to knock things over. It seems like I'm destined for it today. Just only 7 Dura down, that's not bad. I don't know if it even matters if I get the boxes. I'm already caught up to G25. I guess the titles. So I do have to go and do commerce 3 times. Well, hi, Shrimply. What people seem too jolly? Jolly's not even here, to be fair. What do you mean? It's event time. There's a bunch of events going on. Look, this game has been around so long and I've played this game so long. These NPCs, in all fairness, have gone through pain. There used to be a bug where players could kill NPCs after a maintenance. And so the NPCs would be lying dead. You could not talk to them. You could not do quests. You could not trade. Basically, they were soft locking the server. And this was back before all of the server merges and stuff. So this is when we still had 4. This was back when I still played on Rawari. Do I not have it on a hotkey? I guess I don't have you on a hotkey. No, thank you. That was a hellish time to try and do any kind of progress. Okay, Belvast should be to the left. Hold on. Where's the sign? Okay, yeah, this one's going to Keela. The concept of killing an NPC and they actually die for real so they can't do anything is really funny to me. I mean, there are games like that where depending on what you do to an NPC, they'll affect the story. This is not the case for that. This is just people were being assholes. And now we have to wait. This is the one thing I hate about commerce is how slow going travel is when you have to use the stupid boats. And then I've got a long trek ahead of me because I think I've decided I'm going to Philia's 279. Core will be easier to get to, but Vales technically could too, though it's only a 2 Ducat increase, so it's not really worth it to make that extra distance trip. Because I have to go through Core, then Calida, and then I can get to Vales. So that's a bit more effort than I'd say it's worth for 2 Ducats. Also, Shrimply, the first redeem is still there if you want to grab it, because like I said, Jolly's not here, so there's not been anyone to grab it. Oh, come on. A 4-minute wait for departure? Why does commerce have to be so tedious when crossing to a different continent? Okay. That can come back over here. And then I don't need those doll bags open. The totem bag doesn't really matter if I have it open. Everything's activated and currently in effect. Those ones still have 81 days before they expire. So totem bag can go. The Fergus bag doesn't have anything in it, so it can close. Let's see. Cooking table. I still, yeah, my guard cylinder's not personalized. I don't think I've even done any upgrades on it. Yeah, Shrimply? You want to give me some context? I would very much appreciate it. Hamlet script. I need to finish refilling some of the empty jars so I can have 200 jars of milk along with the 200 bottle water. That way when I work with cooking later. Take my 2 AP. Candy that when eaten keeps you from encountering bandits for 1 hour. No one is certain why, but it's clear they give you a wide berth. Effect not applied when using pursuit mode and merchant group commerce air transport. It's a good thing I'm not using transport like that, because I don't have access to the blimps yet. So I will take the bandit free hour of trading. Hello. Thank you for the lurk. That just needs to go into a pet with my homestead items when I can summon them again. Let's see. The revival balloons doesn't really matter if I use them right now. My brother was one of the beta testers. I've played since about 2008. Back when it was still just like right before the Dark Knight and stuff as they were starting to come out. I was faced with the moral dilemma: leave stream and get food, or stay and pay attention, but the heavens above heard my cries and gave me my gift in the form of a delivery driver. Shrimply, are you starving yourself today? Is that what's happened since you woke up? But back to, I initially started out on the Ruari server, and I ended up switching over to Mari after a while. I debated on Tarlac at one point, but for whatever reason, I never really tried to make a character on it, and I avoided Alexena like the plague. I was not trying to starve myself. Shrimply, you cannot keep forgetting to eat until you're starving. That's not how it works. And now it's a 4-minute travel time before we get to Port Killa. Good grief. I will never understand why they made commerce travel times as bad as they feel. Oh, she's got a Luna Fairy outfit on, I think. My legs are phasing through my bench. That is not how physics works, and that is not something that will ever easily change in this game. Is the fact that physics does not account for these smaller aged characters. Red Dragon sucks on Grandmaster Quest. If I ever get thrown a Red Dragon quest, I reroll. I reroll my Grandmaster quests so bad. I do eventually need to do some reruns of Saga and some other generations solely because I want to unlock more music for the jukebox and my homestead. But I will never, ever do it for a Grandmaster quest because I don't see that as worth it for myself. It's a little easier. That's fair. I was never big on joining the raids much either. I think I've done a few desert and prairie dragon raids at best, maybe a Yeti, but not much. I used to run around a lot and hunt ancients or just run a bunch of dungeons or feed the hot spring monkeys for books to sell. 30 seconds. Okay, so I think the decided destination was going to core. Okay. There really is just confetti flying everywhere right now. Speaking of ancients, there's two. Oh, you spawned back there, and you weren't even mine. I think I need to go north if I'm going to core. Oh, good grief. It's been such a long time since I've walked to core. I know for Philia, I need to go through the Karoo Forest and the desert here off to the right. Cross over that way, it'll bring me into a little weird plateau area. Cross into that, go through the Longa Desert up to the northwest, or no, northeast. And Philia's up that way. But Core and Vales is over a different bridge. I don't think I have to go through the underground tunnels on this one. If I'm just going to Core, to Vales, I definitely have to go through those underground tunnels past the star mark if I was traveling that far. But the 2 extra ducats per item just isn't worth it for that. Had I never really been to the flower mark before now? Like, I've flown around it plenty of times, but have I never actually, like, triggered the text until now? Would you believe me if I said I was just visually attacked by Dodd? Who or what is Dodd, Shrimply? Dog. Oh, by a dog? What did you do to antagonize the dog? I did nothing, so quick to assume it was my fault. You are the one that says that you want to go to the ranch and get the farmer's gun to shoot the bears in Wolf Quest. I wouldn't put it past you to antagonize something because you wanted to have a fight. My dog is the exact same way. No, don't say that. My dog Gary would go to a farmer and get a gun. Okay. I will not believe that until you can actually prove it to me, and you cannot go and retrieve said item for your dog. The dog has to actively go and collect it themselves. Watch me. I will train with due time. My dog will become a king. Is he not already ruling your house? Is he not already a king? He's more of a jester. He's lucky I'm a merciful king, or I would have banished the many moons ago. I think you're just bluffing. Okay, they did add a bridge over by where the hippos used to be. Me bluffing, huh? Never heard of such insolence. Uh-huh. Who's the one that told me he could fight a bear and 3 cubs and then got upset when I offered to take him over and let him have the fight and insisted he'd only fight 1 cub instead? Oh geez, that's a lot of raids spawning in. Oh, those are all the Avalon raids. Excuse you, we offered to give you equipment. You still wouldn't take it. You're the one that decided you were gonna get kicked in the head by a buck. A spike elk buck. Shrimply, you were a wolf. That is how nature works. The VOD is there. Hold on. What's your name? Wiggles. and his guild is felons. I don't know how I feel about that. If I simply do not look, it does not exist. Uh-huh. That's not how it works either. This isn't the childhood mindset of the childhood mindset of if I can't see it, it can't see me. That's not how this works. I can easily post the VOD to my VOD YouTube and put it in the server. You'd get the notification for it then. You win this battle, but by mark my words, I shall rise once again. We currently have a Shrimply Jr. And 2 of the other pups are already sick, so we'll see if you manage to survive. Oops, I did not mean to hit the boom arm. I will eat those pups this turn. Apparently not. Or at least you don't fall under that category if that's the case. Enjoy your food. Okay, no, the hippos are still here. They just added in a bridge for ease of access. It's your misassumption that I was nice. I've never said I was a nice. I can be kind, but I am not a nice person. Oh, I guess the smuggler spawned in right now since it's showing his trade options. Belvast, Tara, Tur. Did I accidentally desummon my alpaca? Or did it desummon it on its own? Okay, I guess we're heading back to Tur. I've not heard this music before. I've not done much for commerce over on Iria. Okay. Hi, dear. I'm going to assume you're just waking up. Got work soon? Or is it an off day today? Off day. Nice. Relaxing day. Oh, good grief. Those are really hurting today. I am in the middle of commerce. I am going from this continent back to the continent I just came over from. And then for the last one, I'll probably just do a short run between 2 towns on that continent. Because I'm doing a quest, but I also need to work on commerce for this season anyway. Dank over to Twitch. And hydrate. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it wasn't playing the music there. It's got points where it cuts the music out sometimes. And I usually have to pay attention to where my direct route is going, otherwise I'll lose my pathing. Yeah, like there. It starts the music and then it cuts it off, and I don't know why. Okay. So for these ones, 92 in turn, 95 in a main. I wouldn't say it wants you to suffer. It's always just been finicky. So a main... Tara technically has the highest Ducat yield. I am not walking that far, though. I can easily take the trip to a main. It's about as far away from Dunbarton as Tur is. Honestly, it may even be a little bit closer in terms of that journey, since I can go through the Sinmag area. Not Sinmag. I don't remember what the little cliffside hang thing is. So I'll probably go to a main, even though it's only 3 Ducat difference from Tur. But that'll still give me a bit of a boost to my seasonal Ducats. And of course, it's the long waiting time again. I wonder if the person with the elephant's going to make it back in time, or if they're going to get stuck waiting for the next ship. Because I passed them on my way outside of Core, heading back, and they were just heading into Core to drop off their items. And I think elephants are slightly faster. I'm not certain, but we shall see. So what plans you got for the day, Dare? Go visit my niece, check on father since he just got released from the hospital. What did he do this time? Okay. Minute 13 seconds. That is not the person that had the elephant, but that is certainly someone that is apparently trading. What kind of outfit you got, mister? Oh, that's definitely a merchant look. His incision from his last surgery wasn't closing and got infected, so he had to go into surgery again so they could clean it out and redo the stitches. Oh, that... Is he okay? Like, is he actually taking care of it the way he's supposed to? Okay. Then it was just being stubborn. This boat journey's gonna kill me. We're about to take off, and then it's another 4 minutes until we arrive back on Olad. He heals slower because of his diabetes. That's fair. Okay, that's it. I'm definitely gonna have to look into repairing my files after this to see if that's what's causing the issue with the MP3 files. Got all the problems and I've somehow got none. I mean, it's good that you don't, though you're probably going to argue with me and tell me that you'd rather have them if it would mean closer demise, in which case I will throw you off a cliff. Welcome back, Shrimply. That's good. It doesn't affect demise time. He just breaks easily, and I'd prefer to go quickly rather than long and drawn out. Do you have any snacks, Shrimply? Also, Dare, I will throw you off a cliff regardless. Okay, no, all the MP3 files are here. I don't have a camel. That is an alpaca. Is an alpaca. I can even open. Let me see. Right here. Alpaca. No, you are not eating my alpaca. Alpacas are mainly there for growing out their wool and the like. Llamas are not capable of having decent wool. They've got really wiry wool. And this is specifically, it's literally something you can shear, and you can make a commerce transport robe speed increase thing from its fur. Please do not phase yourself off the... Shrimply, I'm sure you've never had either, so I'm not going to sit here and believe you. Send me pictures as proof and then we'll talk. Because you can type as much stuff as you want. That doesn't mean it's true. Send me pictures. You should have had pictures taken back then. Oh, come on, Shrimply. All the people on Instagram do it. Well, that sounds like a you problem. Because unless you have pictures, I will not be believing that you have consumed a llama. Osna Sail, that's what that little cliff area is called. It was Halala, I think it's called. Ah, gotcha. Please do not get stuck on the corner. No, black and white dragons for all the channels you're spawning in. Are you kidding me? No, not really. Well, maybe you should stop looking, Shrimply. 70% hair. Okay, I've got tomato and cabbage seeds. You have hair? Edit mode. Not edit mode. Build mode. Oh, shit. Well, that's just gonna have to sit there then. Tomatoes take an hour. And 30 minutes. Cabbage take over 2 hours. I'm pretty certain I don't have any other seeds because I dropped a bunch of the ones I had the other day while I was clearing inventory. I just realized I'm stupid. I do not care if it ends up using this up. I don't even know why I have any pawn right now. Okay. We're gonna hope that the basic music works. Because otherwise I'm not fighting with using a score scroll. It's picture frame like a picture frame. Here I do. I have so much I could be mistaken for Bigfoot. That's not true. No one's ever said that, but they Shrimply, why? Why are you like this? No, I'm only within range of 2 of them. No. I've absolutely misplaced my fields. Yeah, this isn't gonna matter much to me at this point then. I have misplaced my fields so badly. Being killed to the things to... Gee, Dare! Weren't you the one that encouraged him to run out to fight things? Whatever do you mean, Miss Madam? That's what I mean, Shrimply. That's what I mean. No, they're still not liking the music. It is a moderator-only command, Dare. You are not able to use it. No, you cannot. And Shrimply, I have extreme doubts. Shrimply, I don't know who's been lying to you, but I don't think you should be talking to them anymore. Okay, they're really not caring for my music. Where did I put my other instruments? It's not on Judge. Are they on Idris? No. I do have stuff I can toss on Idris real quick, though. Was it on Kader? No. Clover? Yes, they are on Clover, but Clover is also dead. We're going to hope it likes piano. My crops just are not going to be my friends, apparently. finally! Oh, well. Yeah, I do have to cancel that, don't I? I need them to finish growing, Shrimply. I can't do anything with them until they're grown. No. No, I do not trust you. You will not be messing with my crops. Shrimply, I need them for a quest. No. What in the actual heck is going on in the world chat? Daily reminder that you are all terrible human beings if you report people. You sound like a reportable person. Okay, so take that, double it, and give it to yourself. Thanks. You sound like one of those terrible people. Proceeds to report, I must join my people. Well, considering false reports don't really do anything... I don't even want to question what the heck is going on. No, Shrimply, I do not. I trusted you to hunt for food in Wolf Quest, and you died instead. Hello! I keep Horn Chat on because sometimes I do like to look for if people are selling things or buying things, and there's stuff I want to get or get rid of. Shrimply, you shouldn't have been so gullible. It wouldn't have been Dare's fault if you hadn't have listened. I only need to grow the 5 and I don't need to grow any more. You can curse them as much as you want. I will not be collecting more unless I need them for a quest. They've been cursed for the last, like, 8 years, Shrimply. Good luck. What's that emote? Your Wraith? No thank you. I'm not ghost hunting today. I'm not playing Phasmo for a while. I wish Jolly were here. I wish Jolly were not at work right now and Jolly were here, because she could roast you so much more. But I'm going to stop my comments there because that one sounds out of context and I'm not having any part of it. These ones are going to be stubborn. No, sometimes part of me sits here and debates on growing crops and stuff until I get to level 15, which is the max level technically. And then I look at my crops when they do this and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like getting that kind of experience. What about Freddy Fazbear? Finally! You say that, but you give no context. So no, I will not understand without context, Shrimply. Probably not, in all fairness. I'm going to be wondering how he, like, climbed out of his virtual world and ended up in my house. If nothing else. I don't have any ripe pumpkins in my inventory. What other things do I want to deal with? Where's my fermenting? I need a cooking table and my fermentation vat. I don't have honey in my inventory. I don't think I saw any in my pet that has my cooking ingredients. I'll probably have to hit the beehives later. Blueberry jam is not something I have currently prepped. I do have strawberry jam. I could technically make some strawberry yogurt. That's not a spell. No, wrong button. Where did yogurt just end up? Oh, I'm blind. It's there. Are you picking on my elf character, Shrimply? Yeah, you just wait until she shoots you with an arrow and then we'll talk. You wanna bet? I've got longer range. This is not the same case as what we talked about earlier. It doesn't matter if you see the arrow. Honestly, if you don't see the arrow, you're probably already dead. I don't have any rice cakes in my inventory. I do have all the materials for this. Shrimply, my arrows have piercing. As well as increased critical damage and magnum shot enhancement. You're about to have a new one. Okay. I actually think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I want to go eat some food. Thank you to those that dropped by to watch. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.